That's the
The
nosebleed.
response of the robot was, "I can't breathe." I realized my mistake. The wish had given the robot internal organs. "Pass me a knife," I shouted. But Krista was already leaving. "This is insane," she said as she slammed the door shut. We had decorated the entire room for the upcoming adoption. Big fluffy brown teddy bears seemed to dance playfully along a bright blue wall. Animal plush toys of all sorts were mounted on top of one another in a corner box. Books bought from secondhand shops perfectly aligned on the shelf, each more colorful than the last. An antique rocking chair placed in the corner to provide just the right amount of sunlight for an occasional story time. And there was the crib. The crib was the centerpiece. My dad had made it for us just a month prior. It was made of shiny mahogany wood with intricate hand-carved details along the sides, the initials of me and my wife, and the date of our nuptials. At the top, he had chiseled a group of horses galloping across the frame. We had agreed if we got a girl, we could paint them pink. Now, coming home with the rejection letter in hand, it was difficult to see anything positive in the room. A judge denied our rights to adopt a child. The teddy bears no longer seemed to be laughing, only mocking us for our failure. The toys all looked worn and in desperate need of a wash. The books were ratty and worn, and the crib, just a hollow bed now that would never be filled. My wife Krista flew into a rage. She grabbed a hold of the rocking chair, pushing it over and tossing the pillows aside. The plush animals were next. She picked up a monkey first, and then a penguin, ripping the arms off of both, stuffing flying everywhere, shoving books onto the floor, stomping on the toys. The crib was the only thing that she left untouched. Now it just sat there in a heap of debris, the only remnant of a dream we couldn't achieve. Krista stopped being affectionate toward me, finding excuses as often as she could. And so I turned to the dark web, finding secret sites that I could go and get companionship, using a Tor router to hide my digital footprints. Each time I logged onto the dark web, I felt a wave of guilt wash over me, but it wasn't as seedy or dangerous as I had once thought. Here in these back corners of the internet, people were listening to me. I found a website on the dark web claiming to fix people's lives. Being the sucker I am, I quickly signed up and got started. It was a simple website interface. After creating my account, a screen popped up asking if I needed help. It gave me two options, yes or no. Without hesitation, I clicked yes. I was taken to a chat dialogue with the moderator of the website. His name was Sam. My chosen name was Luke, which was my actual name. Looking back, this was probably a mistake. Sam started the conversation. He said, "You've been through a lot, Luke. It's okay to feel exactly what you are feeling." I typed back, "I just wish Krista saw it that way. I'm afraid that if I don't give her what she needs, she will eventually leave me." "If she does, that's on her," Sam replied. I continued, "This whole situation further proves that I'm not ready to be a parent. I can't even fix my damn relationship first." Sam replied, "There are a lot of people out there that don't have perfect families, and they have kids all the time. You are never fully prepared to be a parent. You learn as you go." "Sam, you don't understand. Now with the judge denying our request to adopt, and my wife Krista being medically unable to produce a kid, there is no hope for even having a family. Now things are worse than ever between Krista and I. I'm afraid that she is going to leave me. What are my friends and family going to think?" "You can't let what people think about you change what you want," Sam typed back. "I wish I could see things the way you do." "How do you do it?" I asked. "I have a large support system that helps me when times are tough. Their words of wisdom wear off on me," Sam said. "I see. That makes a lot of sense," I replied. "This website is all about making you happy. You deserve it," Sam typed back. "I want to be happy, but I know deep down Krista will leave me if we can't have this kid. I know you said I shouldn't get stressed out about it, but we've been together for so long. I want something between us to keep us together, to be the glue of the relationship. I believe having a kid is the only solution," I replied. Sam typed back, "When you put it that way, your situation makes a lot more sense now." "Yeah, I just wish there was an easy solution," I said. Sam replied, "Well, maybe there is an easy solution." His reply ignited a spark of hope within me. "Don't joke around. It's not like I can grab a baby from a nursery," I said back. "I am not joking around, Luke. I can help you out. This is the dark web. You can find anything you need on here, no questions asked." The more Sam talked, the more I felt like this was all a big scam. I started to get a bad feeling about all this. I said back, I'm not going to just buy a kid online, Sam, if that's what you were hinting at. Just listen for a second. There's an old website. I can't remember the name of it right off the tip of my tongue. It was rumored to help people overcome impossible odds. Some people used to call it a genie in a bottle, he typed back. Sam, this sounds too good to be true, I said. Maybe, but if it works, then what's the harm, right? He replied. I guess you do have a point there. But it's an old site, right? How can you be sure that it even still exists? I asked. Give me a second, and I will contact a friend that knows more about this. In a few seconds, Sam came back with a response. Ah, I found it. Here is the link. It is monkeyspaw.onion. Well, that's certainly a strange name, I replied. What can I say? I won't lie. It is a strange site. Check it out. You have nothing to lose and tell me how it goes, Sam replied. The chat screen disappeared. I sat there for a second, trying to decide if I should take a leap of faith. I thought, what the hell? I have nothing to lose anyway. I went to the top of my browser and typed in monkeyspaw.onion. A simple click took me to a dark screen. There was nothing, not even an icon to click on, just darkness. Then all of a sudden, music started to play ever so faintly. The music became louder and louder. It sounded like it came from a hand-cranked old antique record player. Then a swirl of images pushed out the eerie darkness. They were all normal pictures, like people swimming in the ocean, a man playing basketball, and a group of people at church. The only weird thing was that the colors were all distorted. Their faces were all blurred out. In the center of the screen, I saw a blinking red light. The light stopped blinking, and all of a sudden, bright red text filled my screen. Monkey's paw, be careful what you wish for, displayed across the page.
Start with the Gerber faucet, because this! See them all here.
This felt bizarre.
On top of his dresser.
A simple text box popped up. Tell us what you dream of.
Dresser!
A part of me wanted to close the screen and forget about the whole thing, but I looked at the images again. They seemed calmer now, more inviting. Maybe this really could be the answer I was looking for. I typed out my request. I want to start a family with a child. A girl, if possible, I said. What would you do if you got your wish? Was its reply. I would thank God, I replied. And why would that be? It asked. Because it would be a miracle, I said. Do you believe that miracles can come true? It asked back. I responded with, I wouldn't be here if I didn't, would I? What would you be willing to give to get what you want? Anything and everything, was my response. People say that, but do they really mean it? It replied. I do. I just want to be happy, I said. It replied, and having a family would give you the happiness that you seek? Yes, it would, I said. Enter your address below, and we will process your request ASAP. I typed out my name and address. To my surprise, there was no payment information requested. I got a thank you confirmation, and the screen went white. It was so jarring from the darkness that I had to cover my eyes. It was clear the transaction had completed. I sighed and closed the laptop. I climbed back into bed with Krista, hoping that maybe, just maybe, a wish could come true. I fell into a deep slumber. I was jolted from my sleep by commotion coming from the other side of the house. Krista was not in bed. Fear began to come over me when suddenly I heard Krista from the other room. Sam, you might want to come here and check this out. I jumped out of bed and met Krista in the other room. There was a box. It had to be at least 2 feet in length and height. It had a strange paw print symbol on the side. The color of the paw looked to be the color of blood. What the hell is this? Krista asked. I began to pry it open. My heart beat faster and faster as I thought this might be our next child. I was half right. It looked like a child, except it was obviously not human. It also had a shiny metal surface and colorless eyes. It didn't have any hair, a mouth, or any distinguishing characteristics. On the chest of the child was a small computer screen, like a mini iPad.
Wait.
Below the screen was a bright orange button.
What?
Krista went ahead and pressed it. A black screen typed out a response. It read, Input parent's name. Is this some kind of sick joke? Krista snarled, immediately repulsed by it. Wait, I can fix this, I insisted. I went to get my laptop the inside and out. I immediately received a response. It said, "Wish granted. Please wait 30 seconds." The robot child remained still in front of me. I squeezed Krista's hand. Her face was still full of fear. All of a sudden, the screen on the robot child began to aggressively type out a single word. Help, help, help. I leaned down to try and talk to it, to find out what was wrong. I typed on the screen, "Show us where it hurts." The response of the child was, "I can't breathe." I realized my mistake. The wish had given the robot internal organs. "Pass me a knife," I shouted, but Krista was already leaving. "This is insane," she said as she slammed the door shut. I wasn't ready to give up. I reached for a knife and aimed the weapon where its mouth should have been. I pushed down, twisting and grinding into the metal. As it punctured its face, the robot started to scream. Blood dripped down its face where I created a mouth. I grabbed a blanket and wrapped the child up, holding it close to my chest. Slowly, the child calmed down. I said, "It's all right. I'm here. You're safe." To my shock and pleasant surprise, it was able to talk. "Are you my father?" the child asked. "Yes, and I will never leave," I replied. Once it calmed down, I laid it down in the crib. My child smiled back at me. Only one thing was missing. I went back to my computer and typed monkeyspaw.onion. I typed in the chat, "I need another request." "One request is usually never enough," was the reply. I responded, "I have a child now, but lost my wife." "And you want her back?" it replied. "No, I want a new one," I said. Thanks for watching. You can watch it.
Yes! I have to pass over the crane?
Correct.
Alrighty, so I press play, and then there's a claw. I want a claw. Oh my god! Oh my god, okay. Yes!
Usually you just play a game, you get like a star, but you're saying that you actually get a physical gift?
You know how you think you won't catch it? But I actually got it. This is actually fun. I have to try this one. Oh, these are so cute. Oh my god. Yes!
No one goes, especially in front of a camera. What the fuck? Obviously.
Thank you for calling. My name is Kevin. How can I help you today? I answered the call as I had thousands of others. Yes, I have some issues regarding my account, the caller said. Of course, we take your concern very seriously. Tell me what I can do. I let my mind wander, as it often did on these kind of calls, thinking about how I ended up at this dead-end job in the first place. Maybe I could take a sick day tomorrow, anything to take a break from the constant stream of calls. I saw the light that indicated a call coming in start to blink. When had I ended the call I was on? Thank you for calling. My name is Kevin. How can I help you today? Hello, Kevin, the male caller said. Then, after a moment's pause, he continued. Today is the last day of your life as you know it. Today is the day you burn. The voice sounded like a young man. I chuckled, only a little disconcerted. Okay. Is there something I can help you with? The caller repeated. Today is the day you burn, and you will never know why. Then the line clicked dead. Confused and a little disturbed, I pulled up the program that would allow me to review the call. There was nothing, as if the call hadn't come in at all. I knew I needed to take another call before my manager came over, so I decided I would look into it later. I took a few more calls, helping clients as usual. After a while, a call came through with the same strange voice I had heard before. Today is the day it all ends for you, the voice said. Everything you know and love will be taken away. I narrowed my eyes. Usually prank callers like this didn't get under my skin. But there was something about the caller's tone that got to me. All right, listen, I'm reporting this call to security. What call? The voice asked in a mocking tone, then disconnected. I again searched the database, but found no trace of the call. Concern was starting to creep into my mind. Did this person somehow have access to delete calls? What do they want from me? I decided I needed to go report this to my manager, but before I could even stand from my chair, I noticed that the cursor on my computer screen had started moving. I wiggled the mouse, but the cursor was moving as if it had a mind of its own. It dropped down to the toolbar and opened up a document where, to my astonishment, words started appearing. The document read, "You're starting to get a little nervous by now, aren't you?" I stood in shock, still staring at the screen, not knowing how to react. A ringing chimed in my headset, causing me to jump. Then another call came through. Is it you? I asked, my voice coming out a whisper. Are you starting to get an idea of the kind of control I have over you yet? The now familiar voice said in a tone that almost sounded excited. What do you want from me? I asked, my anxiety growing. I told you, I want to watch you burn. Why? What the hell did I ever do to you? Absolutely nothing, the voice said. Then why? Damn it. Several people in the cubicles next to me looked over as I raised my voice without meaning to. The man ignored my question, instead saying, check the drafts folder in your email. I hesitated, not sure if I should obey the voice, but I found that my curiosity got the better of me. I pulled up the email application and saw an indicator that showed me I had a single unsent draft. I was confused, not remembering having typed up an email to send anyone. I pulled up the draft to find a long manifesto. My eyes grew wider with every sentence I read. The email, which was signed with my name, rambled on about how unhappy I was with my life and how terribly I felt everyone at work had treated me. It said that I blamed those around me for my unhappiness. It was the last line, however, that caused a sinking dread to fill the pit of my stomach. It read, I will kill every last one of you. I looked up at the top of the email to see it was addressed to everyone in the company. I jerked my hand, trying to move the mouse to delete the email before it could be sent, but the mouse had stopped obeying my command. Not so fast, said the voice on the phone. I still need that. As I watched, the mouse moved and selected the send button. I sat there, frozen for a few moments, not looking away from the computer. After about 30 seconds, startled yells could be heard from the cubicles around me. Bodies began shuffling away from me. The voice in my ear sounded giddy now. Spoiler alert, you'll also find a duffel bag filled with weapons and ammo in your trunk. The voice was quiet for a moment, but I could still hear the person breathing in my headset. At least, tell me why. My voice was calm now. I can't tell you why, the voice said thoughtfully. The truth is, I don't even know why. But don't worry, I'll keep in touch. I'm pretty sure you'll have internet access in prison. The date was 1982. It was a clear, cool summer night in London. I had just boarded a British Airways Boeing 747 headed to Bombay. The plane was almost completely full, but I still managed to find a window seat.
I think.
Nothing seen.
After that one, this, and that's it.
This was a routine flight that I made every month for the company I worked for. The flight attendant came on the loudspeaker to give the safety briefing. I completely zoned out and began to think about other things on my mind. After the briefing was over, I felt the plane pull back from the gate and the plane's 4 powerful engines fly.
If you do it today, probably.
After
But I need to do it before Think-a-Moo.
a few minutes of taxiing,
It's before Think-a-Moo.
we lined up on the runway and we started our takeoff roll. After barreling down the runway for what seemed like forever, we left the ground.
This is
As we
some
ascended,
pretty good
the
boots.
city
Actually, these
of
are better
London
than what I
became
have.
more and more
So I'm going to
visible.
buy that.
Seeing the beautiful London skyline while
Get
taking
this.
off from London never got old. 15 minutes later, we were already at our cruising altitude and the seatbelt sign came off. It was an unusually smooth flight, without even the slightest bump of turbulence. After listening to music for a while,
I need to
fell
put those
into a
together.
deep sleep. I was woken up to the sound of the plane's loudspeaker. The pilot came on
I need
and
protection.
said, Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are experiencing some engine trouble in one of our engines.
This shouldn't be an issue, as this plane can fly on 2 engines without a problem. We will update you if the situation changes. I glanced outside my window and saw a strange glow encompassing the plane's wing. It almost looked as if the wing was on fire. I have never seen anything.
How about you just buy Dino today, comma, then when thinking emoji comes out,
Like it before. I looked around the cabin
or I could just,
and
or you could give me Jack and then,
everyone had a nervous look.
can you just buy Jack first? No one's looking for Dino right now, so you should be good, and if you're not, you can buy it later, comma. I really think thinking emoji's gonna sell out fast.
Look on their faces, but nobody said
Yeah.
a word. I managed to look out of a window across from me, and I saw the same glow on the wings. The air started to have a weird smell to it. It smelled a little like rotten eggs. Humans.
I'm sorry if this is a little blunt, but I really don't want to miss the chance to buy thinking
Later,
or critical.
small traces of smoke began to fill the cabin. I am usually a calm flyer, but now I had started to get really nervous. The smoke became heavier and heavier. I couldn't even see the row of seats across from me now. The worst thoughts began to cross my mind. Is the plane on fire? Are we going to crash? What is going on? To make things worse, the captain hadn't made any updates. I wondered if the PA system even worked anymore. Suddenly, one of the plane's engines began to spool down. I wondered if we were slowing down in preparation to land. Shortly afterwards, another engine revved down, followed by another. Now, there was dead silence in the cabin. You could almost hear the wind rushing by the plane. It was at that moment I realized that all 4 of the plane's engines were completely shut down. The captain came on the loudspeaker. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We have a small problem. All 4 engines have stopped. We are doing our damnedest to get them going again. I trust you are not in too much distress." Some passengers screamed as the news was read. Other passengers cried and hugged loved ones nearby. Adrenaline began to pump through my system, and the reality of the situation hit me. We are going to crash. Thoughts of my wife and my 1-year-old child began to...
I only have $88, comma. I could buy Bob Ross and critical with no problems, but if I miss thinking emoji, I'm going to regret it for a very long time.
race through my mind.
I only have $88. I only have $88.
Through the smoke of the cabin, I could make out a passenger sleeping and snoring. I couldn't believe how calm he was in this situation. It almost infuriated me. Finally, a flight attendant woke him up. The flight attendants finally gave us instructions on how to use our life vests.
Could you please buy Jack first?
They also...
Jack first, comma, I really know that you want Dino, but you'd be helping me, so freaking much you wouldn't understand.
showed us how to...
Thinking emoji might be my last figure for a very long time.
race.
They haven't been releasing anything good lately, so I thought this would be the perfect figure to end off of buying things for a long time.
Once we crash.
So if you help me, I'll be able to get that figure. And if not, I'll have to spend like double the amount on the card.
This was it. I realized I was going to die. I was going to die on...
You know what? I'll try to convince my mom that you'll buy it next week
my way to...
so that she'll let me get the things I want.
a job I didn't even particularly like. I started to wonder why I even worked for this company.
So wait, can I buy Sapnap when you get back from vacation and then you buy Jack the week or two
glanced
after?
out the window and...
Sapnap when you get back and then you buy the other things, right? Question mark. Like a dino, then my Jack.
could see the water getting
And then
closer and closer. The glow across the plane's wings seemed to be less intense and bright. But what did matter was we were going to crash anyways. Now it looked as if we were only a football field above the water. The cabin was so silent you could hear a pin drop. The smoke still occupied the area, but seemed to be clearing out. After a few minutes of silence, I heard the sound of an engine spool up. It seemed to start up, and I heard the usual familiar engine noise fill the cabin. I thought there might still be a chance. One by one, all the engines came back online, and we began to climb above the clouds again. Eventually, we landed at Jakarta, and everyone applauded after our wheels touched the ground. I realized after this experience, life is too short to be at a job you hate. So I quit. Quit my job.
My name is Sarah. I'm an 18-year-old girl, and this happened to me last summer in the middle of August. I was walking home after going over to my friend's house to, hang out and do typical things that a normal girl would do for a few hours. Like, for instance, gossiping about a handsome guy, eating out, watching movies, you get the idea. I knew I could have just drove, but it was only a 15-minute walk, so I decided to do the latter so that I could enjoy the fresh summer air. Anyways, it was around 9:30 p.m., and by this time, everyone in the neighborhood had settled in their homes for the night, leaving the street devoid of any activity. On my way home, I had that cliche feeling that I was being watched. I constantly looked around me to see if I was being followed, but luckily, no sign of life, or so I thought. I was just 3 minutes walking distance from my house when I reached an intersection. Just as I was about to cross it, a fully grown man who clearly looked to be somewhere in his 40s came out from behind a light pole and scared the living daylights out of me. I immediately noticed that half of his face was obscured since he had a hood over him, blocking his eyes, but it looked like he could still see. He was wearing a hoodie and baggy pants, even though it was something like 80 degrees Fahrenheit outside. "Hi there, young lady," said the man. "That's a really nice outfit you got there," in his raspy voice. His breath reeked of cigarettes. To be honest, what I was wearing wasn't really that fancy at all. Just to give you a description, I was wearing a sleeveless plain white tank top, dark blue jeans, the ones that extend to the ankles, and red Adidas shoes. I always had a thing for tank tops. Oh well, we all have a different taste in clothes, right? He then went on saying how attractive I was, further making me uncomfortable. Now I have to say, I am a pretty hot girl. I had shoulder-length brunette hair, and I was a slim person, attracting many men, usually around my age, but this guy was clearly about 30 years older than me. I tried to talk myself out of the conversation with the sketchy guy and go home and forget about this whole thing, but he prevented that from happening. He offered to escort me home, but I declined. I was too smart to fall for something like that, but he wasn't about to give up. He next asked me if I had a boyfriend, and I lied to him. Yes, even though I clearly wasn't wearing any jewelry indicating that I had a relationship with someone. No ring, no bracelet, no necklace, no watch. You know, nothing. I could tell he was starting to lose his cool just by his voice. Most likely as a desperate, last-ditch effort to probably win me over, he cut right to the chase. He straight up asked me if I wanted to go out on a date with him, and he flashed a really hideous grin. I still cringe to this day and feel like, hitting something in anger just thinking about it. I had just about had enough with this guy. I clenched my fists and I told him right up in his face that I'm not interested in. I turned around to leave, but he grabbed me by the shoulder.
I'm done to talk here. Okay. So, see, what I was trying to say is, I wanted you to buy my jack so that if worse comes to worse, I could just delay getting some other stuff. See, I want to buy a Beef Boss on resale. The guy said, I think it's Little Sky, said he'll hold on to it for like a couple weeks. But I don't want to make him get angry with me if I just like say, can you hold it for like another week? And like keep doing that until he just says, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to sell it to someone else or something. So that's why I want you to buy my jack first, because first off, Dino, even if it does sell out, there'll be more people selling Dino for cheap. And if you really, really want the figure, I guess you could just get Dino first. But I'm just saying that if a win-win situation is you buy my jack first, and then we get all that sorted out, and then I can finally get everything I want. Yeah, I just really hope. Oh yeah, actually, I think that'll work out perfectly. Because if you mean like next week, not like next week, like 14 days. Like if you mean 7 days, like 1 week. That actually means that's before Think Emoji releases, and that's actually before Warrior Critical releases. Yeah, I know it's been sold out for a while. It's just that, like I said, people will sell it. It's a free figure. Everyone got it for free if you bought it because of how many times it got delayed. So they just gave it for free. So I highly doubt anyone's going to charge like $1 million for it, because they didn't spend even anywhere near that. They didn't spend anything on it. I might be wrong. Maybe they did spend like half of it and like they just got refunded a little bit because they felt bad. But if I have my sources correct, they didn't spend literally a cent on it. I should at least put on my netherite boots. Actually, I'll put on my diamond ones so that they'll keep having mending. So it goes. Yeah, so I can do everything as long as nothing else gets laid. Also, that means I could buy Bob Ross as well. I think I might be able to get a free figure because my mom said I could get 4 figures for my birthday, which was in October. October 6th is my birthday, by the way. So I got, I think I got 1 swagger. But I think I bought that with my own money. Oh. Let me just do that. Just give me a second. Advanced settings. Display. Okay, there. Yeah, but everything's smushed together. That's why I don't like doing it, but... Okay. So, yeah. I think everything should work out, but... Oh, wait, I just realized the shipping on Mercari will have to work... well, let's just hope it's not too slow. Okay, wait. I'm trying to do some math. Should I buy Bob Ross and then... Oh, no. Should I buy Thinking Emoji and hope Bob Ross doesn't sell out? Because, think about it like this. I just realized. Wait. I had a big brain thought, but let me think. Okay. So, we know that Critical... Well, I'll be able to get Critical in time. I already have $88. So, let me just do some math. Okay. So $88, I could either buy Bob Ross and Critical and start at square one, which is not good at all, and I probably won't do that. Or I could buy Thinking Emoji and just hope that Critical doesn't sell out. Wait, no. My mom owes me 1 free figure, so we can get rid of one of those. I think I'm going to do Bob Ross. Actually, I think I'm going to do Critical. I just need to figure out a way to get Bob Ross now. Like, I could just buy it with my mom's money and then tell her I did it after I have the money and just pay her back. But I think she might be mad without me telling her, so I don't want to do that. I don't know, because it's not morally wrong. I'm not stealing from my mother and never giving it back or something. It's just, that's a way to delay it. Yo, you still there? I can't see your, if your guy's there or not. Oh. Okay, so... hello? You good? I can't see you anymore. Oh. Never mind, it's just a delay. But yeah, I think I might do that. I'll just buy Bob Ross and then pay my mom back later. And just hope she doesn't get mad. So I guess we have everything figured out. Wait, but what about Professor? I still don't know how to get Professor. Because the guy, Beef Boss, he said he'll hold on to it for like 3 weeks. Which I should be able to get money before then. But I don't know. He wants like $50. You know what? I can live without it, so I'll just try to get it, but I won't like add it to the calculation. So we should have everything figured out unless something new happens. Like somehow your mom just says, you know what, I changed my mind. But okay, there was a weird glitch and it said that there was 3 people here, and I highly doubt 3 people found my stream. Oh my god, what the frick? I pay you guys and level up you guys, and you have the audacity to charge me that much? Like, Jesus. Okay. Now give me money. I think I'm gonna keep the rest of the wood for myself. So yeah, I think I will buy it tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. I'm dumb. Okay. I shall buy it. Oh wait, it's $40. Wait, how much are you giving me for Jack again? Wait, I'm trying to think. Okay, so you wanted to go back to the trade idea where we basically trade, but it's gonna be over Mercari for $40. Sam, not my right broken again. You'll pay $45. Okay, so I'll get $5. $5. $5 foot long. Okay. So I guess we have everything figured out. Wait, I'm trying to. I don't know why I keep saying wait, but I only have 88. So even if I have all this figured out, how will I get how will I get thinking emoji? My mom won't just be like, oh, I'll cover the rest for you, sweetie, or something. I could do some extra chores, but I think I'm just gonna have to somehow get paid. I could go to the grocery store and ask for like $5. Like from, I should do, okay, I have an idea. I can hold off on Sapnet. What do you mean hold off? I could buy a thinking emoji. This is why I want to do it now, because then I can actually like set everything up. Okay, so I have a $5 coupon off of Mercari, so that will save me another $5. So I should get $10. 88 plus 10, that's 98. I think my mom will be fine with 98 for something that's 100. So if my math is okay, we should be able to do everything as long as like something bad doesn't happen. I already have a freaking stack, almost a stack of emeralds. I don't know what to do. I need a place to put all these emeralds until it's full, and then break it, and then get all my emeralds back. Because I've just been placing it here. I can wait till you get the money to buy the figures you want. Yeah, but that's not the problem here. I could just buy Sapnap, with Mercari. Oh, I have an idea. What if you buy Jack, and when it arrives, I get my money, like you rate me, so I get my money. Then I'll buy your Sapnap so I don't lose any money. Smart. Wait, why don't you just buy Dino and Jack and just tell your mom or dad or both that it was part of a deal. Like just say it was a good deal. Just say I got a figure that is usually 300, aka Dino, and then I got a figure that was usually 70 for 45, and he bundled it. So you buy both at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say. So, go ask you can ask your mom now, but maybe not. She might get suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Okay, I think I'm gonna make a bunch of paper and sell it. Or I could use it for something else. I'm not sure. Bop. I don't know why I bought this kelp. It's just getting annoying. When I need gravel, I didn't want to cut it. We're gonna grow. This is gonna be. We're gonna do the Kelp River V2. So what do you think about our plan? You tell your mom that it was part of a bundle deal that you had to do over 2 sites. Oh yeah, because you're still on holiday, right? Well, why don't you do it over holiday? Like, it's not gonna arrive in the 5 days. Like, maybe it will, but who really cares? If you want, I can actually hold on to it for at most 3 days before Mercari gets mad. So I can, like, ship it in 2 days. Like, on the 2nd day, and then once you get home, you wait for it to arrive. You rate me, I get my funds. I buy your Sapnap, I use my coupon. I use the funds that I have, and I should have an extra $10 that I can transfer to my mom's, like, a credit card account. And with that extra 10, I'll be able to buy Thingamoji. Because we need to do this as soon as possible, man. We cannot frick this up. Because 12 days. First, we need... Alright, here. This is why I don't want to wait. Like, 5 days. We only have, 12 days before... Because I just bought something fun. Oh, damn it. Did your parents do that? Like, they put a limit... Oh, wait. Why don't you just get, like, a Visa card, like a Visa credit card, like a gift card, and just buy the Jack? Actually, that's a dumb idea. If your parents find out, they'll be mad, and then they'll be mad at me because I'm kind of trying to convince you. I really want to do this, but I don't know how to do this before thinking emoji. I guess the only way, the real plausible way, is if I do the old plan and I just convince my mom that I'll pay her back the rest later. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Actually, I shot my mom a text about the birthday figure. She hasn't responded. It's just 5 days. But 5 days. Okay, so 12 minus 5. So 7 days. We basically have 7 days for you to buy it, and then ship. Then I'll have to ship it, and it has to arrive, and then you have to rate it. Wait, okay, I have a plan. All right, you have to. Okay, we'll have to seriously consider this plan. Tell me when you're ready to hear it. It's going to sound a little fishy, but it's not gonna be like, oh, do this thing, and then the shipping, and it's an actual plan. But it does have, like, a little bit of liability. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Wait, do I have a stone cutter? I don't know if I should be farming clay if I don't have one. Alright, you ready to hear the plan? It's still not in chat, so I'm not sure if you already said that yes or no. Oh my god. How much clay do I have? Okay, I already have 2 stacks. Should I eat these apples? No, I'll just farm. Okay. So, basically the plan is I ship it, and after, like, you get tracking information, like it says, oh, left this facility in blank and blank city. you mark it as delivered, so I get instant funds. Then you list your sapnap, and then I buy it. You ship it. I use the $10. I withdraw the $10, deliver it to my mom's account, and then bingo bongo, we have everything we need. Like I said, it's a kind of a fishy plan because if it gets lost, or if I do apparently quote unquote, if I do quote unquote scam you, not saying I am, then you have all liability. But I had a plan for this. What if I filmed myself tracking it and putting it in a box, and I don't stop the recording ever, send it to you, send a video of me going home with proof that I did not take the package with me. Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, so here, I'll explain it a little bit more, because Mercari is kind of confusing. When people ship it, it needs 24 hours to mark it, to see, oh, this guy didn't just mark it. That means that he didn't actually ship it. Then when it does give info, it will give you the option to say, oh, it's already arrived at my house. Then you put that there, you mark it as that. I get my funds, and it's in my balance. So then you list the sapnap. You can actually use pictures from the internet if you're still on holiday. I buy it. You ship it when you get back, or you ship it once you're back home, depending on when that happens. And then bam, I get the funds. I buy your sapnap, and then I deposit the $10 as soon as possible. Then I buy this my thinking emoji, and then I get critical with my birthday extra figure thing. Do you think that'll all work out, or is there anything we need to change? Alright, I need to breed my frickin' cows. I need another stack of steak. Don't be Oh wait, I think my new farmer. That's the wrong way of spelling coming home. But yeah, I think it'll work. So we could start today. Yeah, coming home. Oh wait. I need to think about this for a second. Wait. Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll have to wait 5 days. It's gonna be so close, but it will all work as long as Mercari doesn't get shut down, or something happens and the funds get frozen or something. Wait, do you have a Mercari account already, or do you need to set one up? Because you need an account to list. I'm actually, I will create one, okay. That should all work out. Oh. So I don't really think we have any problems besides me having to figure out how to get the professor. But I can probably just do some extra chores. So I think we're all good. Is there anything else that we might need to worry about? Yeah. Oh wait, there is one thing. We need to wait for your replacement to come, which could take literally anywhere from tomorrow to 3 weeks, depending on what happens in shipping. Oh god. Let's just hope it comes before the shake. It's shipped April 4th. I mean when it arrives, not when it ships. You said it's in New York, which is very close to you, but it could be Psych Bitch and go all the way across another factory, all the way across the country. Trust me, it happened to me. I had a package, I forgot which one, and it went from a city right next to California to 1,000 years away, and then it went back to California, went to my city. I'm just not saying my actual city because yeah, I'm live and that would not be good. You know, I just realized the cows are the most OP food source. I know some people say, oh, gold and carrots, but you have to go get gold. You have to farm carrots. But with cows, you just need, like, let's say, a stack of wheat, a crate full of cows, feed them the wheat, hold out a freaking mending weapon or something, so you'll get all the, so it'll heal your tools. Make sure you feed them as many times as possible, just in case some of them didn't get fed when they could. Then you just kill a couple that aren't in love, and then you get a couple food. Luckily for me, this is a great source of food. The only problem is I need more of it. See, I could feed the sheep, but I don't like sheep. Okay, so I think we have everything figured out. I just don't want to miss thinking emoji. I know it's $100, almost like no one's gonna buy it. And it's probably gonna be there for like 3 weeks before it does sell out. But this is the first figure that fucking floats. I want it for display. Imagine how many more people are gonna want it for display. I know I'm not the only one. Some people here, maybe people even watching this after I'm done streaming, can agree. They want to buy it because of how fucking cool the gimmick is and how cool it does look. I'm gonna like put it on my PS4. That's gonna be my 10 out of 10. There's no controversial things about it. There's no way it's gonna get controversy. And it's cool as shit. Wait, how do magnetics work, like, sideways? Like, let's say a ball and a base. What if you put the base sideways? Would the ball still, like, float or, like, go to it? Or would it fall because it needs to be at the bottom? Never mind. We're getting off track. So, I'm sorry if this is, like, a lot of stress for basically a freaking emoji you choose. But I really, if I miss this, it's gonna be like triple on resale, or maybe it won't even resell, depending on how fast it does ship. Sell out. So the only way I could possibly think that this will all work out is if the shipping company for Sapnap, USPS or whatever, doesn't take 50 years. The jack, I don't lose it somehow in my house. And yeah, I think that's all the bad things that could happen. Oh, my mom doesn't let me get another figure for my birthday. She finds out about the Bob Ross and gets it canceled. Should be on my email, so that's really unlikely, but it still could happen. Or she just says no and says I need to start saving my money. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. I could feed the babies and then make those babies give more babies. Wait. Also, another thing they do, they usually have a. Sorry, I can't really read that. They're so close to being full. I want it to be like suffocation level. Third replacement in case my replacement also comes broken. Well, we already figured that situation out. You'll just sell me your second one. No, you said the original. Well, no, you would give me the replacement. You would keep your first one, and then you would ask for another replacement. Also, wait, does it still smell like glue? Well, you didn't bring it, but it probably doesn't smell like glue anymore because of like how long it's been sitting out. So it's basically just a old. It was old broken sapnap basically. It was not anymore. Okay, so bingo bongo, we got it all set. I don't know why I keep saying bingo bongo. That's shit. It's a weird shit. Bingo bongo. I just learned that from Steven Universe or something. Wait, where's the saw? I need my saw. Alright, so then I'm trying to think what the bad situation that could happen that we need to figure out something. Hmm. Boom, bomb. Gone. So I'll take the job. Fix the head. What won't it? Why don't you fix the head? Why no head? It's a stupid joke, but I didn't know it. Wait, do I already have jobs for everyone? Do I need more children? Oh wait, are all the children escaping? Or did I never give you guys the food that I was gonna give you? Wait, are all the children in here, or are they escaping somehow? Can't really seem a way for them to escape. Here, just in case. Well, even if it didn't work out, what, you're just gonna keep it like that forever? This would be bad for me, but then again, placement might come back. Also, wait, can you help me? Do you see any way they could get out? Like even if, like, adult spawns here, they can't jump out. Maybe I should just follow the child until I figure out. I literally see no way they could come out. I mean, like, what? Yeah, they can. But what if there's, like, a little hole, like, let's say, whoop-de-doop, there's a hole right there, or something, and they can get out. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Jesus! Come on, there's children here that I forced you to make. But have some decency, for God's sake. With all these children, I should try to grind for a... I'm not sure. I want unbreaking, a new unbreaking guy. I also want prop 4 and efficiency 5 on all of my tools. It's a good question. And it makes it sound creepy, but how old are you? Yeah, I remember, you're 11, I'm 13. That's why, that's also another creepy thing, because I feel like I'm so weird for asking you to do all these things, even though you're pretty young. Like, hey, can you go do this without your parents' permission? Because you're 11, so you probably... I remember when I was 11, I did not dare to do anything that would upset my mom. I want to find gold. That's not gold. Wait. Secret mine. It's gold! And also, and that's not a creepy question. If someone, like, says, oh, that's a weird question, I don't want to, I don't want to say. They're the creepy ones. Like, there's nothing to hide about your age unless you're, like, 50 years old. I don't have blocks. I don't have blocks. I don't have blocks. No, you don't need no. I don't know where that song is. What? What's this? Is that spooky? Spooky. The gold mine. The gold mine! I knew it was smart to come down here. How much gold do we have? We have 13. Although I don't really act like one. I hang R. I Hangar. I'm probably reading that wrong, but because of my chat. Hang out with it. Okay. Well, and I guess there's no problems here, but because I don't really care how old you are, as long as it doesn't really affect the trade at all, which might make me creepy. But yeah, I don't really see any problems. Damn message sheets coming here. It's because my chat just cuts off because with my regular stream, I could just look at messages, but it would cut out all of my gameplay until I went back to the screen instead of looking at messages. But now you can only type like 5 words before it like cuts off. So I could switch back, but it would keep cutting gameplay. I might just go to the Nether and grind for a couple more beds. So I can get some more netherite stuff. Should I reroll on these? No, it cuts off for me also. Oh. Should I? I don't know. These boots look pretty good. Oh, screw it. I'm level 44. Who cut my grindstone? I must have when I was like cutting out all of the stuff, right? Remember when I was cutting? Actually, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but I was cutting everything from the around here because I thought they were getting hooked on jobs they weren't supposed to. But I must have cut out my grindstone while I was doing that. Okay. Let's just hope this isn't a mistake. What the actual fuck? A creeper sneaked up, destroyed a couple of my beds. Wait, did all my beds get destroyed? I got one of my beds back, that's it. Gay. Absolutely gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay, it's just because people make it into an insult. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. So now, let's see. No, I'm not trying to do that with my piece of meat. Fire protect. That's a really good enchantment, but I might need to. I think I'm gonna reroll for the enchantments again. Should I? Okay, I'm gonna wait for you to say. Should I get this fire, which might have unbreaking or something even better, or should I just get fire protection 1 and reroll? Wait, this only costs 3 enchantment levels. Never mind. Let me just see what it says though. Okay. Ooh, that's okay. Well, we just found our new boots. We just need to get mending. Yeah, prop 4 or fire prop 4, it doesn't really matter for me because I'm not going to be combating a lot of things besides the Ender Dragon, so well, we're going to get some more netherite, so we need to go like this. Keep that, that's great. Oh, sorry, your message didn't come until now. But I think I did a good decision. Oh, I guess we did have a bed. That's a really good enchantment, especially for what I want to do. Go to the nether. Should I get more blaze powder? How much blaze powder do I even have? Well, I don't have any. I think I put it all in my brew stand. Should I go get more blaze powder? Last time I almost freaking died. I don't think I streamed it, but it's very scary. I need to get mending. Look at this. The ultimate flex. Which one do I want today? I think I'm gonna keep the netherite. Oh. Wait, could you put diamond boots in a furnace and get diamonds? It went in. Okay, actually, big brain. We turn these into netherite, combine it with these netherite boots, get unbreaking and mending. I just had big brain blast moment. So first we go like this. We get a netherite. Then a golden apple. You put this back. I need a bow. I can get one from my Fletchers. I've gave them so many sticks, they better be like max level. Remember when I had like 50 villagers? Okay, it's a chippo. Come on, you don't have anything? Wait. Oh, I'm the one, I saved you, so you're giving me really great stuff for, look. Power 2. Feather? Oh, I could have got like a trillion feathers if I just, Alright, how many more sticks to level you up? Okay, that would be like a trillion sticks. We're not gonna do that. Should I be worried that there was rotten flesh there? Don't think so. I'm thinking. I could either fletch or not fletch with this. Okay, I think I'm gonna get a little bit from the bank to buy two of those bows, so then I can make a power 3, which would be amazingly great. Oh wait, I need men. Oh, never mind. I forgot what I was gonna do. Okay, so first, I'm gonna come over here. I know this is a waste of a netherite ingot, and I should be putting this on my chest plate. But damn it! It's about the standing, not about what it actually means. I don't know what the fuck I just said, but yeah. Okay. Come here. Where is he? Where's my favorite child? Yes. I should have put this guy in a museum. 8. Well, you're not getting no fucking museum now. Wait, don't I already have a bow? I keep forgetting what I have on this. Haven't played for a while, like a day. But seriously, I really can't remember what I have on this server anymore. Food. And wool. Shear. I have like 1,000 things to do. XP. I have like 1,000 things to do, and only this stream to do it, I feel like. Okay, so, now we have 7 gaps. I need to look. Do I have a better bow? Oh, affinity. Let's just strap that on. Now I can't get mending on this because that would be way too overpowered, apparently. Alright, I think we're gonna go to the nether. Oh, forgot. We actually need to do some grinding. This is the part where you go get something to eat, or you literally just go do literally anything else. Because I'm going to... Oh, wait, I need to get more food, too. I need wheat. Oh, 1 sec. My stream messages won't go through. Oh, okay. That's why you haven't been talking for like a year. Cheese delight. I really want to get like a really high level, but don't want to jinx it at the same time, so I won't really talk much about that. Okay. Oh yeah, the wheat. Wheat. Savannah. Oh, hee, funny number. Haha, nice. Haha, nice. Alright, 17 food, that's good. We won't really have to worry about food for a while. And the gaps, gappity gaps. Oh, I haven't explained this yet. Mr. Bed, I don't know fucking how. If it was a stupid ass wolf, or if it was that stupid ass tree, but something killed him. I'm not sure if this tree suffocated him, like he was like, bah, and this grew and then it crushed and suffocated him, or somehow a wolf jumped onto this, ran up, killed him, and then all this stuff despawned. It was when I was AFK. I know I was AFK while I did it because I would have fucking grabbed his stuff, killed whatever it was. If it was a tree, I would have cut it down and burnt everything I got from it. Or if it was a wolf, I would imprison the wolf and make it hang forever. I just don't know what happened, so I couldn't get his remains. So I had to get some fake wool. And instead of like going like, oh, here's Mr. Bad, and like getting a fake one, I was legit, and now we don't have them. Also, is it me or sugarcane doesn't make sense? Because what I imagine is these are like little rods, right? Like little pipes, like kind of like bamboo. How do they grow? Like you cut it off, right? But how does it grow back so fast? Like it's literally pipes. You wouldn't think it would grow back in like 2 seconds. And I know this game, I shouldn't be like, how is this game not realistic? Because look at this fucking game. None of this is realistic. Ah! Cha-cha slide, cha-cha ning. I'm going to eat your baba-ling. I don't know. Oh, why haven't I just been using this? So that was terrible. Imagine if I died like that. I would have been so pissed. I would have learned, like, I would have lost like 30 levels in 2 seconds. How do I learn how to speak Russian? Is it me or the clip from like Katie Cat or whatever, where she's like, "What? Everyone stop speaking Russian." Why do I think that's so racist? Like, I think that's actually what the language is called. I may be just stupid, or I may be stupid for just saying that I think. But I think the real like Russian, I think that's how you actually say like the language for Russia, which is Russian. But it just sounds so racist. Stop speaking Russian. Like, it's like, stop speaking Japan or something. I don't know, that might just be me. Cows. Bad. Sheep. Good. Mr. Bed. Best. I need to get over him. I never even got him a name tag. Why do I care so much? Why do I care so much? Oh, we have some extra wool. Marco's Ravi is quite bright. He's the bravest man I've ever met. Oh, I should go ask my mom if when's next time I'm gonna get paid, so that I know, if I can get it or not. I'll be right back, guys. I have to go do something. I shouldn't die. I'm in a pretty safe. I'm gonna go, guys. I need to go do dishes and I'm gonna go play outside.